This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, to be accompanied to the ring by Penelope Ford from Golston, Norfolk, England, weighing 181 pounds, super bad, Kip Sabian.
Well, Superbad Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford have been on a mission to terrorize the bad boy Joey Janela, coincidentally, Penelope Ford's ex-boyfriend.
Well, now we get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, you know what they say about guys, two things you don't mess around with, the baseball glove and their women.
I've always liked a good Ford.
She's quite the athlete too, guys.
You're not lying.
We've seen her do some great things in and out of the ring as well.
So that's something that will have to be considered as this match goes on. I'm trying to say. Never doing this.
And his opponent from the Big Apple, weighing 234 pounds, QT Marshall.
QT Marshall, the master of the QT Special.
What is that?
The move so ugly he had to name it after himself. That handspring flying over the top into the Mariposa.
Where it looks like he might not know where he's landing?
That one? That one, yes, exactly that one.
He works hard. He takes a lot of chances when he needs to. Very fundamentally sound wrestler is QT Marshall.
You know, that's the key, Jim. A fundamentally sound wrestler many times can pick up a win unexpectedly.
Every dog has its day, Tony, and today could be QT Marshall's day up here on the decks of the Norwegian Pearl.
On the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestling Rager at sea.
Hard
rolls off your tongue just like poetry. Here we go.
Referee Aubrey Edwards calling for the bell. Still calling for the bell. Continues to call for the bell. And the first match, the Rock and Wrestling Rager, underway. On an elbow tie up there. QT Marshall with very clear size advantage. Sabian goes underneath.
Sabian looking to counter that hammerlock. Very basic start for QT Marshall. Reverse down to a side headlock. Some basic, fundamental, traditional pro wrestling.
Just a feeling out process is what it is. And I get that.
And there's Sabian showing off his speed and a beautiful heel kick taking Marshall off his feet.
I like the showboat, doesn't it?
Going off your feet happens when you get hit in the mouth.
Kip Sabian, the man who picked up the first ever singles victory in all elite wrestling, all the way back at the Double or Nothing buy-in in May of 2019. Thus far has been unable to capitalize on the momentum, but now with the leapfrog over the top, Marshall, cartwheel, showing off his agility.
I think he's amazed he pulled it off.
Oh, here it is. Marshall coming back.
Good move.
Powerful Gamengiri, the kick to the face, taking Sabian off his feet.
Tony's been a big fan of the Gamengiri since, I don't know, 87?
Since 87, that's the first time I saw the Gamengiri. Didn't know what it was called back then, but I saw it.
Gamengiri, close cousin to the Enzigiri. Enzigiri kick to the back of the head, Gamengiri kick to the face.
There you go, kids.
Sabian.
I love you, ex-guy.
I love you too, Tony.
You guys want to get a room or what?
They do have a couple cabins open downstairs.
We got stuff to do here, guys.
Oh, look at this Penelope Ford. Oh, look at that, grabbing the arm of Marshall.
Right across the unforgiving top ring rope.
She is not afraid to get involved in the match.
The nice thing about this, there's a cover and a hook of the leg. Aubrey's down for the 2 count. But the thing I was going to say is that Sabian's a veteran. He knows he's got the arm ding. Work on it.
Sabian, of course, trained in the British style of professional wrestling with the Knight family in Norfolk, England, the Fighting Knights, if you will. I made a movie about him, you might have heard.
Absolutely.
And Kip Sabian, though, continuing that methodical approach. Focusing on that arm of QT Marshall.
Exactly the strategy you were talking about, JR, employing that.
He's got an opening there, so why not roll with it?
And And that opening was created by Superbad Penelope Ford.
The other thing to note is that QT Marshall is a right-handed fighter, wrestler, pro wrestler.
Right.
And he's working on the not dominant arm, the weaker arm, theoretically, the left arm. And that's why a lot of wrestlers do that a lot. They work to the left side because most people are right-handed dominant.
Sabian continuing the attack with Marshall in the corner. Referee Aubrey Edwards on for a little order, a little decorum. We're close to international waters.
Yeah, like right over there.
Look at this, right on, using the same arm, pulling out, trying to pull that arm right out of the socket.
And Aubrey she's got to depart. No long conversations. She's a hell of an official, but can't engage. There's a cover. Marshall in trouble and kicks out at 2. Good, firm, body-on-body cover by Sabian.
And QT Marshall in dire straits here. Sabian showing why he was so highly recruited as a part of the early AEW roster.
Uh-oh. This is going to look good.
Swinging neck breaker, cover, 1, 2, no!
QT hanging up on that top rope. Got drilled right into the canvas. But the problem here is Sabian should be going for a cover right now, in my opinion.
Instead, yeah, turning his attention to the fans at ringside.
What's going on?
What in the world?
Can't treat our guests that way.
Now Sabian springboard cross body, but Marshall with the kick.
Yeah. So you waste some time. You be a bully on the outside to a paying customer, and then that's what you get.
Yeah, you paid for it, and that's good.
And that's the resilience, the experience that QT Marshall brings to this matchup. And if he could continue to capitalize, could be picking up a huge victory here, his first singles victory in AEW. Oh, tilt-a-whirl into a flapjack cover, 1, 2, 2 count there for Marshall. And next week, or tomorrow night on Dynamite, Kip Sabian has another huge test as he goes one-on-one with Cody, who's on that collision course with MJF.
That'd be a great matchup. Sabian's got everything to gain, really, quite frankly, nothing to lose in that match. I expect Penelope Ford to be involved in some shape, form, or fashion. It would be a great one-on-one catch-as-catch-can contest. AEW Dynamite, folks, 8/7 Central, live.
TNT, TSN, Fight TV, wherever you're watching. Oh no, look at this.
Cross arm breaker.
Sabian directly into the arm bar.
And sometimes when you leave your feet voluntarily, all hell breaks loose.
And it has broken loose now on QT. He's trying to inch towards the ropes. Look, Penelope pulling back on the ropes, but he still got there.
Going forward, Penelope Ford's going to have to be addressed by
Yeah.
whomever competes with Kip Sabian.
Eyes in the back of their head, to say the least. And Sabian, this being thrown a foreign object by Penelope
No,
Ford.
it's an apple.
It's an apple. It may be foreign, though. Argentina, you never know.
Have to speak to the
State of Washington.
Bahamian Agricultural Department.
You horse around, you take a bite of an apple, you go out and mess around with the fans, you lose your advantage.
Oh, look at this.
Look here.
Cover, 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Oh, yeah, come on. Man, Sabian stole that
Winner
one.
of this match, Superbad Kip Sabian.
The official cannot call what she doesn't see.
Exactly. And she had her eyes where she needed to have them,
On the shoulder.
on the shoulders.
And great awareness there by Penelope Ford, realizing the referee's vision was obstructed, helping her man pick up a victory here on AEW Dark.
Momentum for Kip Sabian as he's only a few hours away from arguably the biggest match of his career on AEW Dynamite against Cody.
Cody needs to be wary of Penelope Ford, the bad girl, or the super bad girl, if you will.
Very impressive victory for Kip Sabian. He could be a force to be reckoned with. He'll prove that in a few hours.